Oh shit. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. I can still hear a little bit out too. It's the KenChucky podcast. Kentucky is already taken, man. We're live from the beautiful city of Louisville.
Yeah.
Kentucky.
You know, people really get angry for that.
Dude, they're idiots.
Yeah, I was arguing with my friends, and they were like, "It's King," and then I was like telling them, I was like, "It's King Louis, not King Lowell."
Yeah, it was a King Lowell.
Yeah,
God, people are.
Yeah,
that's the thing out here is
a lot of retards.
Yeah, they're not the brightest, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is, and you know that's what they. Yeah, the thing is, I don't think they want to admit that there was a king. There was a King Louis, like it was named after King Louis. Just some rednecks like Vole, not Ville, Vole.
Yeah, because people in Kentucky were like, "We want a award as ours," and because they didn't like King Louis.
That could be it. It could be it, man.
But you're telling me there's a whiskey called King Lowell or Lou? Yeah, it's Lou. Yeah.
Yeah, Louis the 13th. Louis the fucking 13th. Dude, my voice still has auto-tune in it. I don't know how. I can hear it in the headphones. Yours don't have no fucking auto-tune.
Yours is everything's off?
Everything is off. Like, this is like deep auto-tune here. Like I'm a motherfucking gay fish.
Yeah.
Motherfucking gay fish. Motherfucking gay fish. Because you know that I'm a gay fish. And then I do it without it. Okay, maybe it's better. I don't know. Maybe it's in my head. I don't know. So I'll maybe do it without the. I'll do it without the fucking headphones because it's driving me crazy.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. So we're out here all the way. We didn't move from California. If you're listening to this, you're probably maybe from California. Because let's face it, the few friends that we do got, if they listen to this podcast, they're probably not going to be our friends anymore.
That's right.
So it is what it is. We made the move here, and you know, if you ask, there's probably many reasons why I decided to leave California.
Pretty good reasons.
I would say the top reason would probably be work. I think honestly it was work. When it came down to it, really was work. Because I wanted to be management out there, and they never gave me the opportunity. I worked there for fucking 10 years. I put my sweat, my blood, everything. And literally, my blood, like I fell off ladders.
But it's still survived.
And blood didn't cost the company money. I've gotten hit by 2 cars.
Yeah.
And nothing. Nothing. I just wanted to be promoted and the job paid half of what I got paid.
And somehow when it came to the final decision, you weren't even picked to get up. Or
yeah, it was like finally down to the last minute. I'm in good with all. I'm kissing ass as much as I can. I'm kissing as much ass as possible.
I feel like when you had to do that company, you had to suck off people.
Dude, I was a whore. I was giving people fucking
prostitute.
I was a goddamn prostitute. I was fucking literally sucking people off. I had given one manager a football helmet, 49ers, good dude, but didn't promote me. Okay, failed one. They gave it to some other guy, ended up quitting in 1 year. And then there was another time I didn't get it, and I think it was because of, I don't know, it was the same manager. Then there was this beautiful manager named Vanessa, which is one of the greatest managers that I ever had. I thought for sure I was going to get it because my numbers were the highest they've ever been. I was very nice to everybody. I was a leader everywhere I went, trained everybody. And they gave it to the guy that was there for 20 years, which is fine because that he was trying to pay his dues too, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it really was a work decision. And then I figured to myself, like, I was gonna move to Arizona. I was going to move to Arizona. And I was going to say, hey, listen, I'm kind of close to family, but it's half the price, right? That's when Arizona was less money.
Yeah.
And then everybody from the shittiest state of California sold their home for all the money when the boom happened, and they made Arizona a Democratic state, and Arizona was known as a red state that loved Trump, that sucked Trump off, and they all moved there, and they increased the fucking prices. And I was like, okay, well, this is no longer an option because it's the same fucking price, pretty close. Taxes might be a little bit better. I don't care about the politics. And then I have this buddy out here, Ali. He'll probably be on this show eventually. One of my few friends out here that I've known for a long time that got me into the pest control industry. Said, hey, man, Kentucky, he followed a girl out here. And he said, hey, man, Kentucky's, just cheap. So I went to visit here a few times. I want to say 2 or 3 times. And everything is half the price. Homes are literally a fourth of the price. The average home in California is $750,000. That's true. The average home in Kentucky is $250,000. That's almost a fourth of the price. And I know a lot of you fucks in California saying, yeah, but it's Kentucky.
Let me ask you something though. What's your thoughts on the mindset of a California boy, kind of like Brian almost? That you're never gonna move out of California, and you've been in California basically your whole life.
Mm-hmm.
Been to L.A., San Diego, San Marino, mountains, you name it. So what do you?
The mindset is, listen. Some people were grandfathered in. Okay. So no matter how bad it got, if you bought your home cheap, you bought your home $200,000-300,000.
Yeah.
Your mortgage is low. The people talking shit are the ones not paying any. 1, they're living off the government, or 2, their mortgage is low. But if you're a first-time home buyer, a young first-time home buyer, to buy a home in that state, your mortgage would be almost $4,000 a month. $4,000 a month, which means you would have to make close to $200,000 just to live comfortably in California. But I came to it, like I said, it came to me is that I'm renting, and I just continue paying more rent every time I move, right? And I keep on moving. So at the end of the day, it's catching up to me, and it's just you have to survive. It's like survival out there if you want to live a comfortable life. Unless you're a mooch. Unless you're a mooch and you're just living off the government, you're living with somebody, you're not paying no bills. I don't know. Maybe that's the fucking mooch as long as you can mooch.
Yeah.
Because when shit's free and everyone else is doing shit for you, why not? Take advantage of it. But it's not, it's not. And that's the thing. I've worked since I was 15 years old. I've worked in everything you can imagine, snack bars. I've worked at bakers, burgers. I worked in the car dealership. I worked doing this. And at the end of the day, your hard-earned money. You got to spend your hard-earned money where you can survive. And this is out here. Yeah, there's some fucking crazy lightning storms. There's an occasional tornado that might run somewhere. Not here. Hasn't happened yet. But fuck, who cares?
Yeah.
There's nature around here. I enjoy seeing fucking horses run wild. And I enjoy seeing fucking random turtles. I enjoy seeing fucking fireflies as opposed to crackheads. Crackheads, bums, shootings. I took my son, he could attest to this, just down the street to get some burritos in San Bernardino. We'd literally seen a dead body.
Yeah.
Right off the freeway.
Sure did.
I've seen several dead bodies in California. You little boys in fucking just to get a burrito. And off the Del Rosa exit, you fuckheads will know about that fucking exit, is a dead body. Enough's enough. Let's just fucking be honest with each other, right? Enough's enough. At the end of the day, it's how much shit you're willing to put up with. And trust me, California will fuck you until your ass is bleeding. And then when your ass is bleeding, you're like, no more. No more. It'll fuck you again. Raw dog, no lube. Get my drift, Brennan?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I moved here. So
what do you see California in 10 years?
What's happening in California in 10 years?
Yeah. Just all around.
Tough to say, man. Tough to say where California's led. I mean, it's gonna be it'll be the same shit for a while. The homes will average over $1 million. It'd be over $1 million to own a home. That's just true. Most of the middle class will have to move to the ghettoest parts of the city, unless you're grandfathered in. Hopefully, your grandpa and your grandma pass away in the next 10 years, and you own a house, because they're holding on to their properties.
What do you think when what are you gonna think what's gonna happen? Because as you have friends that are kind of struggling financially. Where are they gonna go at this point? Because like you said, if they keep on staying there, their problem's not gonna get any time better. So they're gonna have to save up money to move somewhere.
At the end of the day, to survive in California, you have to move with somebody. You can't be a couple by yourself. Yeah. Madison, my stepdaughter, is out there with her boyfriend. They live with his parents. She can't fucking stand it, right? And mind you, it's not their parents. Parents are great fucking people. Problem is, they want their own space. But to get an apartment's $1,800-$1,900 for a one fucking bedroom apartment. You can pull it together. You'll need 2 incomes. You can live in a little tiny apartment. Want to buy a house? Good luck. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen unless you hit the fucking lottery, right?
I feel like also people they're like, oh, maybe you should move out. They'll always have that one like California mindset because they've never been to any other state. And they've never seen the whole world.
That's it.
And because when you're in California, you stay in California. It's always, once you're in the IE, you don't get out the IE.
Yeah.
So when people see the other world, they're like, that's cool.
That's a great point. Because that's the thing. And that's the thing about a lot of people. A lot of people get complacency. Complacency is poisonous. Because when you're complacent, you settle. You settle for the same bullshit. Same can be told about your jobs. If I stayed at working at Baker's Burgers for my whole life, how fucking miserable I'd be, and how much money I would not make. I'd probably be a store manager.
I don't even think I'd be on this planet.
Yeah, I'd be there 6 days a week. You'd be speaking Spanish, because your mom would be a señorita.
Yeah.
I'd probably be in my second divorce, because I have to work every day. I would come home, smell like French fries, and burger sauce. And I remember working there. My shirts would be soiled in oil. The fucking grease would be all over the shirts. And they gave you low-quality shirts. They gave you low-quality polos. And they gave you a dirty-ass apron. And they only gave you like 1 or 2. I think, honestly, it was just 1. Yeah. Good luck fucking, They don't take care of you. But now fast food workers are making $20 an hour. And there's still people that are doing other jobs that they even went to trade school for, and they're getting less money. How fucking backwards is that?
Speaking of jobs, do you think the how much you get paid here, the minimum wage here, you think it's like low, really low?
The minimum wage in Kentucky is super low.
Yeah.
No one works for minimum wage out here.
Do you think it's gonna go higher ever?
No, it's a federal thing. Kentucky. Problem with Kentucky is it just kind of follows everybody else. Minimum wage in Kentucky, let me tell you it's probably federal. Yeah. It's right now, minimum wage in Kentucky is $7.25. I don't know anybody who works for $7.25. In fact, we have friends, little girl just started at a roller skating ring. She's making $14 an hour.
Yeah.
$7.25, not a fucking chance. But real estate's low, and that's what keeps shit low. If we don't raise, whatever you want to pay people, you pay your people, right? But the federal shit, the mandatory shit, that keeps shit low. That keeps shit low, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it. That's what that is. And that if you mandatory shit, but if you tell everybody they're making $20 an hour, guess what that does?
Motivate.
No.
No.
It forces you to pay somebody that's not worth that much money to pay them that much money.
Yeah.
And then you have to raise it. Do you think, let me ask you a question. Do you think they're going to come up with that shit out of their pockets and lose more profit? No, they're going to charge you, the consumer. That's why the average fucking fast food meal in California is $15-$16. Out here it's like $7, $7-$8.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Food, everything. That's why I moved, guys. It's a big reason why I moved. Got to look at the future, right? Got to look at shit like that.
You know, as a kid, or at least as a teenager, the average teenager kid would be, mad. But honestly, I feel like this was better for me, better for you, better for mom, maybe.
Yeah.
But mom always had that mentality because every single family is in California. And all my old friends and all my childhood friends and family are all in California. Same with yours. But it's almost like you got to be strong, like you said, on the move.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you guys a little bit about getting here. And like you said, Brandon can attest to this. There was, we got here, and yeah, that Kentucky is fucking awesome. But friends and family, if we were here in Kentucky, it'd be perfect, right? Because everything would be cheap, affordable. We could do fun shit. There's a lot to do out here, right? And the views are more exciting. We're 15 minutes around from downtown. You can ride scooters overlooking the river. It's clean. Okay, yeah. There was only one homeless guy that jumped in front of our car, which I was going to beat up. But at the end of the day, there's not a whole lot of homeless. People are nice out here.
Downtown doesn't smell like shit.
Downtown doesn't smell like shit. There's no one stealing your catalytic converter, or stealing mail out of your mailboxes all the time, like every night. That doesn't a lot of shit like that doesn't happen out here. When it does, it's a big deal. At least where I live. I mean, it's nice out here. I pay a little extra money to live in the nicest area.
Yeah.
But mind you, there's still the ghetto. Of course, there's ghetto everywhere, right? Just not as ghetto as the ghetto.
I also have another question.
Yeah.
So people in California, what do you think about the people that in California know that California is not, good and, shit, and they're still doing good and they still have enough money? Dude, why do you think they don't want to move, but they still have?
Because that's all they know.
Exactly, like you said, the mindset.
That's all they know. It's the mindset. Because once you get out of the state, let me tell you something. People that are stuck on California, they only know the California. And like I said, comfort is your worst enemy sometimes. It prevents you from growing. Because I think, honestly, like you in Highland, you might have had a job at Albertsons.
Yeah.
You might have eventually gone and maybe got a job at Costco or something. But what's after that? Really, there's not like a bunch of shit, right? Like out here, there's so much more shit to do. Like you're close to the downtown. You can go to Indiana. It's 15 minutes from here. Cincinnati's an hour and a half. Chicago, Illinois is 4 hours away. There's so much shit down here. It's insane. And there's just so much room to grow, right?
So much to see.
So much to see. And then, but like where we're at we're just stuck. And it was the same scenery every day. But like I said, what made it awesome was friends and family. And then when we moved down here, it was essentially a tough move because we did have a lot of bumps in the road, right? It was 2,100 miles here. We took Coco, the podcast pup.
R.I.P. Rest
in peace. 2 months in, she couldn't go up. We live in a 2-story, and she just couldn't go up and down the stairs. So we threw her down the stairs, and she cracked all her ribs and bled out. The end. That's it.
All right, next topic.
But no, at the end of the day, she.
We were joking, guys.
Yeah, of course we're joking. We love her so much, and guys, if you're listening to this podcast, the podcast pup is dead.
And there's a GoFundMe in the
queen,
description.
The queen of pups. She is no longer with us, and she is a sweetheart. I miss her every day. I miss her, I really do.
At least she made it to Kentucky.
She did, and she did make the road trip.
It was the final.
But unfortunately, she did have an accident down the stairs. Michelle wasn't watching her. She fell down the stairs, and the next day she started bleeding out, and we had to take her and eventually put her to sleep. We did get another dog for about 3 days named Otto.
He's cool.
And he was a little wild boy, and we took his happy ass back. And we no longer have him. Because he was biting Lucy. So we only have Lucy now. And she's, I love her to death. But that was a tough thing here. Another tough thing that happened here was the septic line cracked, and we didn't have running water for 8 days.
Dude, that was...
So we had to live in and out of hotels.
I'm telling you, when the first week Coco died, second week, plumbing problems. Couldn't shower, had to be in hotels.
So, guys, listen,
We were hitting rock bottom.
No one wanted us here. The forces of nature didn't want us to leave. The forces of nature didn't want us to leave, but eventually everything has been good. After that, we've been on track now. We're finally getting our foot in the ground. We're starting to meet friends. We're starting to get our rhythm, and we're doing really good. And it's only going to get better. But the forces of nature, whatever it was, shitted on us. And that's actually another reason I didn't go to Bobby Mackey's haunted house. If you guys don't know about it, it's the first...
that was actually?
Yeah, it's actually the first place that Ghost Adventures went. And place is fucking extremely haunted. Been known to follow people back. We did go there on the outside, me and Brandon. But we didn't go inside because we didn't want any demons following us, right? We had bad enough luck.
Hey, was it me? I don't want to be like, oh, did you hear something? But didn't you feel like some bad energy just around that place?
I don't know if I did.
It was weird for me. I don't know. This is
Yeah, it could be hype. It could be hype, guys. There's some people that say absolutely nothing happened from them. And then some people swear by it that they fucking were haunted by the ghost of Bobby Mackey.
People are saying Wailing Hills is pretty...
Waverly Hills?
Waverly Hills, yeah.
Waverly Hills, I heard, is super haunted. We're going to go there.
I know, we're going to...
For sure, we're going to go there.
Yeah, investigation there, dude. I want to do it.
What to do the
They said my friend's mom was saying it's the most, hauntedest place in the continent or something like that. And I said, I doubt that.
Could be.
Could be, though.
Could be.
Because you got to think about it. So many haunts, saying they're the hauntedest thing in America. But that's, a lot.
It could be a selling tool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But they're obviously ghosts are real. We believe in ghosts, right? Ghosts are real. We've seen them. But at the end of the day, I mean, let's face it. They want the money.
Yeah, they use that thing as an advantage.
They want
They'll
the
use
fucking
anything
money.
as an advantage.
Yeah.
I don't blame them.
I hear you. But yeah, like I said, for the most part, everything's been great out here so far. After the turmoil for the first month or two, with the bad weather and the fucking
so bad, dude.
Storm. So much bad shit.
Pets dying.
Yeah.
Mom falling down the stairs.
Oh yeah,
then
your mom fell down the stairs and tried to blame me. But at the end of the day, I had what?
Did she actually?
Yeah, she did. But I had I had an alibi.
Really? She blamed you?
No.
No, dude. She was dizzy. Dude, remember when she was admitting in the car? She was like, "Guys, can I be honest? I was just dizzy." I'm like, okay.
Yeah, you know, that's her. But no, at the end of the day, so much shit happened, guys, for the forces of nature of the California's revenge.
Dude,
came after us.
Whatever it was in this house, I don't mean like a demon or like ghost or anything, but whatever it was, and the rooted of this did not want us to live here. Yeah. But we are still standing, as an Elton John song. I'm still standing.
I'm still standing better than I ever did. Absolutely.
Yeah.
100% it. We are still here. We're still standing. And
it's just so crazy to think about, all the people that, left the house in like a month because they didn't have that mentality like us. But even if we moved out, dude, it would have been sucked. We would have to get another moving company, then we have to find a place and just.
Yep.
But we still.
It was time after time after time after time, and now we don't have to move anymore. We're getting settled.
Finally, dude.
Fucking don't have to worry about nothing.
Stay here in this house 2 years. Get a.
Yeah,
nice
2-3 years, and we're gonna get a nice ass house, nice theater, movie theater. It's gonna have a nice basement with tons of shit. But yeah, that's it, guys. If you're listening to this, you California love, show some love. Come on out, man. We'll love you to have out in Kentucky. In fact, we did have some family out here, and we had a great time. Showed them the sights, and they did want to move out here. I'm telling you guys, once you do come out here, once you come out of that California bubble, you're like, oh wow, things don't suck. It's that bad.
California mindset, dude.
It's
Trust
like
I had it.
I had it too at one time.
Yeah.
I said, fuck anything outside of here. I was that way too. I was like, well, fucking leave, right? No. Guys, listen, it's awesome to leave. Leave now. If you hear my voice, and I know you, come on out here. I got a 4-bedroom house.
Look, it's scary. I get it, but trust me, the move is worth it.
Move is worth it.
You're gonna be happier.
Yep.
You might be far away, but you're gonna be more peaceful. It's definitely more better than California.
People are out here. Kids are playing. It's family orientated. You know, it's the East Coast is different. The West Coast, they try to cut your nuts off. Barbecue your pee-pee. Yeah, it's crazy, right? The mentality out here. Like I said, Brandon's school, nice kids at his school. Everyone have a good time. Great school. Greatest school ever. 9 out of 10. I said, how good is the schools here? And they said, as good as 9 out of 10. But, great times. For the podcast, guys, we will do some more episodes. I'm going to have, maybe Brandon will be ongoing. We'll have my buddies. We'll call some people from California. We'll have them on. We're going to do a lot of stuff. But if you're listening to this, we are back. We're back, baby. I wasn't gone for more than 3 months. You guys, what happened to the Bucks effect? Well, I'm here. I didn't forget about you guys. I'm gonna give you my. I have no comedy dates. Haven't done comedy since I've been gone.
Planning,
but I'm planning on it. And our boy here, Brandon, is doing drum lessons. So hopefully he starts getting gigs. When he gets good.
Yeah,
he's gonna start playing, and we'll give you some dates when he starts playing.
Yeah, 2 years
in some bands in 2 years from now, and maybe he'll tour in your California. You know.
Maybe.
You might be lucky.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe he'll go out there and tour. But, I do got some dates. We'll do some dates in the future for me to do some comedy dates. And then I'll definitely be back to do a couple open mics in California. I don't know when, but I will. And hopefully I'm still funny.
Hopefully.
Guys, because it is different. I am a different guy now. I'm more corporate.
Breaking news. He's not. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, breaking news. I'm the same dude. Yeah, that's it. But, you guys, at the end of the day, we'll wrap it up. But just, that would be my advice, is to get out of the bubble.
This was kind of the whole episode about, just kind of telling you guys about our experience and also just kind of explore the world, It was cool on that road trip. Because, we didn't really get to talk about that. But now, if you're hearing this, that road trip was definitely a road trip. You can remember every time,
Yeah, it was
Colorado,
something else.
Utah, all the rocks.
Red Rocks. We went to Red Rocks.
Yeah, shit that you've never seen.
Yeah. Isn't it crazy?
So, if you guys are moving to Kentucky, if so, take the scenic route.
Absolutely.
It's going to be hard. It might be longer, but it's worth it.
It's 3-4 hours longer, but you get to see Utah. The only boring city you go through is Kansas. It just hills and hills of grass. Looks like a Windows screensaver.
I mean, the city part was cool.
Missouri, St. Louis, Missouri. We seen the arch. Was sick.
Yeah.
Colorado was the best.
I don't think that was Illinois.
We were in Colorado.
I thought the Arch was Illinois.
The Rockies. What? No, that's Missouri. St. Louis, Missouri.
Oh yeah.
St. Louis, Missouri. We went. We did go a little bit through Illinois. We've been a lot of states, guys. A lot of states. The most states.
The most ever.
The most states ever. And I just got to tell you, the states are great. But I'll tell you, China is not the best country.
Dude, when Shane Gills was saying that, he
Yeah.
was like, "You gotta put your hand up, and it's like in the back of your throat." He
Yeah,
said
China's not the.
Dude.
Yeah, but he'll say like the same thing twice, like, like if say versus like I'm thinking.
Yeah.
But if something's good, it's like it's the best. I think it's great. But he'll say like very similar to similar things. But anyways, that's another podcast. But yeah, guys, if you do get an opportunity, do travel. Get out of the fucking state because there's a lot of other kick-ass states. There really is, and this is one of them.
Just go fly
And
somewhere.
it's got a bad name. I don't know why. Because no one really gave Kentucky a chance.
Because I always think they think it's a hippie state, but it's actually kind of.
Well, they think it's a hick state, and there is hick parts.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it's really diverse in the cities, and this is where Sundance Film Festival is headed, guys. That's the biggest film festival in the world, and the next to it is a Prestige Film Festival. And will I bring it back? Well, I'll let you know next podcast. All right?
Leave you on that cliffhanger.
A little cliffhanger.
We'll see you now.
All right, we'll see you later. Thanks for listening.
Noodles. Imagine you record.